Drake's AI diss track that he created himself honestly is one of the most.
Okay, I got a lot to say, and I plan on yapping a lot. So if you need to put this in 2x speed, go ahead. I want to talk about this entire situation. I want to talk about J. Cole's response. I want to talk about Kendrick's response. I want to talk about Drake's diss tracks. I want to talk about everything in between, the good, the bad, the ugly, and what I did and did not like about this situation. Let's talk J. Cole real quick. I didn't completely agree with the apology, and I think I was more against it in the beginning, and maybe there's like a little leeway because of the mental health thing. But it's also like, bro, you got to look at the situation. This man, J. Cole, has been talking about knocking other rappers off for a long time now. And the moment his pen is about to get tested, he pulls out. He takes the L. He could have made a better response. And I think that track was lackluster. I haven't listened to the whole album, but even the title kind of threw me off. Might delete later. Why are you even putting it out? Why are you even putting it out at that point? Like, I had so much faith in this man. I was arguing for this man to be number one, arguably. And the minute your pen gets tested, you pull out and say, it didn't sit right with me. This was such a lame thing I did, which it was, because he said some stuff that was like not true. And what gets me about it is I know he's more creative than that. And I get that we look at these artists as something bigger or deeper than what they actually are or what they actually can be. But I think he let a lot of fans down. He robbed us of some gold, dope moments in hip hop that could have really happened and that I was really passionate about. Like someone like me and other fans out there of him and of hip hop in general have felt robbed from this. Like, oh, he's taking the high road? Like, what, dude? Like, I get people feeling some type of way about him doing it, like, as far as it being a good thing or whatever. But I didn't like it. I didn't like it, bro. I'm okay with him protecting his peace, but I'm not okay with you backing out of saying you were the greatest rapper alive, and now all of a sudden that don't matter to you anymore. Maybe he saw that it was messy, and he saw where it was going, and he felt like it was not for him. Okay, but bro, you robbed us of moments, bro. You robbed us, and as a fan, I'm let down. Not everybody's let down. A lot of people like that response and thought it was a solid response. I'm not a stan like that. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about your tracks and what I don't and do like about your music. If I can't tell you that, then maybe you don't need me as a fan. You got to look at the perspective of people look at music as like something that gets them through the day, gets them through their lives. This is stuff that I grew up with. And for you to like drop the ball like that, it just felt like a letdown. And I gotta take the L because I was arguing for this man to be number one. I don't I don't see how you could argue as this man as number one, but maybe you see something I don't. Because I feel like he could have put a lot of this stuff to rest by giving us some memorable and really cool moments just by being competitive. I didn't see it as something going left. Maybe other people saw this going left, but I didn't see it like that. Because there was plenty of people in my comment section and other creators' comment section like, oh, you just want to see two black men go together. No, we just want to see two black men be competitive in hip hop, a sport where you are showing how much you love the culture by rapping at each other. Where I wasn't trying to see them go at each other and pew pew each other. I just wanted to see some good bars and good moments. Now let's talk about Kendrick's response. Solid, solid, short, straight to the point. Warning shots came at Drake. Had some memorable moments. Had some memorable lines. Told J. Cole, if you want some, you can get some too. But we know it was really aimed at Drake. We know that. So many people duet and stitched this song and put this song on their TikTok lives. It was lit. It was lit. Kendrick is a beast. It was mwah, chef's kiss. Then we get to Drake's response. I was really in awe because I thought it was a solid response. I was like, okay, we got something going now. Now we're gonna have some cool back and forth because it was a nice length. It was some good beat changes. Um, it was some memorable lines. It's some good stuff. We gotta give Drake his flowers, bro. I think it was good, and I think even if you didn't like Drake, I think you should admit that it was good. Maybe you don't see it as good, but I definitely see it as good. And I don't see how you could say it wasn't good. Let me critique push ups real quick. Because he said a lot of things in there that could have applied to himself as well. Like, I like that he went at a lot of people. I like what he did with the track in general. But what I thought was weird was you talking about him doing a Maroon 5 and a Taylor Swift collaboration when you literally jump on sounds and take things within the culture and put them in your music that people could be like, is that really you? Or are you just doing this to sell? Like, I don't see how people could act like that can't apply to him. Not only that, he talked about Top getting 50% of revenue that Kendrick got from all of his project or whatever. Bro, you was just signed to Cash Money, Young Money, who was signed to another record label. So you signed to like 3 labels. So let's not act like your split wasn't something crazy too. Probably worse than 50 to be honest with you, if we keeping it a buck. But overall, I liked Push Ups. I thought it was good. I liked everything. I thought it was a nice response, and I was happy to hear it. And I was happy to see some competition and a good back and forth going. Then we get to his second diss track. And I get that he trolls, and even with Push Ups, the Metro Make Some Drums line was good, and he made like little memes out of that. But it's like, bro, we like people are constantly talking about you doing weird things and saying like, look how much he's connected with his YT side, and some of the moves he makes looks very for profit, and you go and put AI on your tracks. Like, bro, what is that, bro? What is that? Like, this AI stuff in general is just getting out of hand, bro. Y'all do realize that people are going to start robbing of us good music by having AI tracks made. Like, these industries want to find ways to use AI and not have actual artists so they can control and make profit purely off just music. Like, I just thought that was a little corny. I thought it was a little corny. I get it was a troll. It was like a joke. He's baiting Kendrick. He wants them to come out. But, oh, and also, we're not going to act like Drake didn't take a minute to drop that track. He's up here telling Kendrick to drop. But, bro, you took a couple weeks, bro, before you even started responding. And he was talking on stage like he was getting bullied or something. I walk out with my head held on, 10 toes down, and you should feel like, yeah, dude, okay, that's fine. But you sounding like you just got bullied. That's what you sounding like, bro. But I did think Drake's rapping at the end of it was good. I don't know if Drake wrote the Tupac and Snoop Dogg AI stuff or somebody else wrote it. I don't know what it was. I kind of disregarded that because I thought it was corny. But I thought after those two rapped, the AI people, I thought Drake's response was pretty good. It was pretty good. Again, not as good as Push Ups, but good to bait Kendrick with it a little bit. So I'm excited, bro. I can't wait to see what Kendrick is gonna drop whenever he does. He can take just as much time as he wants, because I know the Drake stands are trying to push Kendrick to drop right now. But y'all was quiet when Drake didn't respond right away. Y'all was real quiet. And I'm not gonna act like I'm not a Drake fan. I'm a J. Cole fan. I'm a Kendrick fan. I'm fans of all these dudes. But I also can see the art. Like, I can be a fan of the art and not necessarily of all the artists' actions outside of the music. Oh, we also gonna talk about this. Also, if you want to take Drake out of the top 3 conversation because of the ghostwriting allegations, I have no way to rebuttal that. That's fine, and I completely understand that. All in all, I think what's going on in music is dope. I think there was some weird stuff that happened. Think there were moments where these artists have let me down in some ways, but I'm excited to see what's going to come next. And I think Kendrick's response is going to be lit, bro. And I think a lot of these Drake stands are going to be crying in the comment section. But that was my thoughts. I was ranting. Probably was delusional during some of this because I'm sleepy and I'm very passionate about this and I'm excited to see what's coming next. But I just wanted to hit y'all with some of my thoughts real quick. Not really real quick, but yeah. Let me know what y'all think.